God's chosen one, your dangerous power, needs to be alive and active. Activate it now. Have you ever felt that deep stirring inside you? A call from beyond the ordinary that tells you there's something far greater waiting to be unleashed? If you're reading this message today, know that it isn't by accident. God has orchestrated this very moment in your life, and it carries the potential to change everything you thought you knew about struggle, strength, and destiny. This isn't merely another motivational message or a passing sermon. It's a divine revelation meant for you, a call to awaken to the dangerous power that lies dormant within your spirit. Before we proceed any further, I want you to take a pause, close your eyes for a moment, and let this truth sink deeply into your heart. If you believe that this message is for you, that it speaks directly to your soul, then I urge you to declare your readiness by commenting 777 below. Remember, 777 isn't just a number. It's a sacred symbol representing completion, perfection, and spiritual awakening. It is a powerful declaration that you have heard the call of God, that you are chosen, and that you are ready to step into His divinely orchestrated plan for your life. Have you ever wondered why your journey has been so uniquely challenging? Why, despite all the obstacles that seem designed to break you, you continue to rise? What if those very challenges were not there to defeat you, but were divine setups? Refining fires meant to forge you into a being of unstoppable power. Consider every moment of heartbreak, every tear that fell, and every time you felt nearly overwhelmed. What if they were all pieces of a greater design to prepare you for a breakthrough beyond your wildest dreams? Look back on the story of Joseph, a man who was betrayed by his own brothers, thrown into a pit, sold into slavery, and falsely accused. Yet, through it all, his hardships became the stepping stones to an incredible destiny. Joseph declared, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good." Does that not make you wonder if your own struggles are part of a divine process? Each setback, each trial in your life, might be God's secret way of refining you, of removing every impurity from your spirit, so that when the time comes, you'll shine with unstoppable brilliance. And what about Moses, who spent years wandering in the wilderness, seeming lost and isolated while tending sheep? That season of waiting wasn't a punishment, but a sacred interval during which God taught him invaluable lessons: humility, patience, and a reliance on divine guidance. Perhaps your own moments of waiting, when progress felt painfully slow or even non-existent, are exactly the times God was preparing you for the next phase of your destiny. Ask yourself, could your period of seeming stagnation be the very preparation you need for a breakthrough that will change your life forever? Now, envision the powerful truth of what it means to possess dangerous power. A supernatural force that transforms impossibilities into possibilities, silences storms, crushes mountains, and shifts spiritual atmospheres. This power is not something you can earn by mere human effort or intelligence. It is a divine gift, a force given by God to every believer who chooses to activate it through faith, obedience, and intimacy with Him. The enemy's greatest fear is that you will wake up to this truth. He dreads the day when you recognize the incredible power residing within. For once you do, you will be unstoppable in fulfilling God's purpose. Have you been walking your daily life feeling powerless, as if you're caught in battles you were never meant to fight alone? Perhaps fear, distractions, and doubt have made you believe that you are weak. But the truth is, you were never meant to live in mediocrity or weakness. God has placed within you a resurrecting power, the very power that raised Christ from the dead. This is not a diluted or limited version. It is the exact same resurrection power that brought Jesus from the grave. Can you feel it stirring in you now? a power so dangerous to the kingdom of darkness that it breaks chains, shifts atmospheres, and casts out every demon of doubt. I challenge you to ask yourself, what if everything you've ever faced was designed not to hinder you, but to build you up? What if every obstacle was a divine appointment, a piece of a sacred puzzle leading to a destiny beyond your current understanding? When life tried to convince you that you're not enough, what if it was simply the beginning of a transformation process, one that would reveal just how much potential lies within you? Now consider the incredible example of David, a humble shepherd boy who faced the giant Goliath with nothing but a sling and profound faith. David's victory wasn't about physical strength. It was about the clarity of his purpose and the unwavering trust he had in God. Isn't that the kind of power you're meant to activate within yourself? The power that transforms fear into boldness, weakness into resilience, and the impossible into achievable milestones? How many times have you felt that inner spark, an undeniable whisper that tells you you were born for something far greater than the limitations the world has imposed upon you? Let's dig deeper. Have you ever asked yourself, what exactly does it mean for my dangerous power to be alive and active? It means that you are not merely surviving. You are meant to conquer, to transform, and to lead. It means your spiritual energy is meant to be set free, to break down every barrier of oppression and falsehood that the enemy has built around you. Consider the transformative journeys of those like Martin Luther King Jr. or Oprah Winfrey, who, despite facing incredible adversity, stepped into their calling and changed the world. Their success wasn't a stroke of luck. It was the activation of a divine power, a power that they nurtured and allowed to shine, regardless of the darkness around them. I want to ask you a series of questions to truly engage you in this revolutionary truth. Have you ever wondered why, despite all the hardships, you still feel a burning desire within you, an unstoppable urge to rise above it all? What if every moment of self-doubt was merely a sign that your spirit was being prepared for something extraordinary? Can you imagine that the very things you once perceived as setbacks are actually the forging fires that will shape you into an indomitable force of God's kingdom? How would your life change if you fully embraced the supernatural power that has been residing in you all along? A power that can break every chain, silence every storm, and overturn every obstacle? Are you ready to stop living beneath your potential and step into the fullness of the authority that God has placed within you? If these questions resonate within you, and if you feel in the deepest part of your heart that this message is uniquely for you, then I urge you to take action now. I encourage you to proclaim your readiness by commenting 777 below. Remember, 777 isn't just any number. It is a powerful, sacred numeral symbolizing completeness, perfection, and spiritual awakening. It is a divine sign that your life is being arranged by God Himself in ways that you cannot yet fully comprehend. If you truly believe that this is your moment of activation, then let 777 be your declaration. A bold proclamation to the world and to heaven that you are stepping into God's plan with courage and unwavering trust. Imagine what would happen if you truly activated this dangerous power. When you do, your life will no longer be defined by the limitations of past failures or the doubts of naysayers. Instead, every challenge you encounter will be transformed into an opportunity, a stepping stone leading to greater successes and breakthroughs. Picture your future filled with divine achievements, obstacles crumbling like dust under the weight of your determined spirit, opportunities unfolding in miraculous ways, and a legacy of triumph that inspires countless others. Does that vision excite you? Does it make you want to break free from every chain of fear and step boldly into the greatness you were born to claim? Consider for a moment the enemy's strategy. He thrives on your hesitation, on your reliance on the world's definitions of power, based on money, status, or physical strength. But what if you could redefine power on your own terms? What if true strength is not measured by external markers, but by the unyielding power of your spirit? A spirit that is intimately connected with the divine and capable of moving mountains. How liberating would it be to realize that everything you need to overcome your challenges is already within you, waiting to be activated by faith and obedience? Reflect on the words of Scripture. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. 2 Timothy 1 verse 7. Isn't that a revolutionary promise? It tells you that no matter the darkness you face, there is a supernaturally dangerous power within you, one that can defy the forces of evil, break every chain, and usher in a new era of light. Can you see that this power isn't just reserved for a select few, but is yours to claim as a believer, as one of God's chosen ones? Now, I want you to ask yourself a crucial question. What are you waiting for? Will you allow fear, doubt, or hesitation to keep you from activating the power that is already within you? Or will you stand up, step forward, and claim your divine authority with all that you have? The enemy is not waiting for you to be ready. He is already attacking, trying to silence your potential and keep you locked in mediocrity. But you, chosen one, have been given everything you need to overcome every obstacle. You have been equipped with divine wisdom, supernatural strength, and an unbreakable spirit. All that remains is for you to act, to step into the fullness of your power. I challenge you to consider the life-changing impact of activating this power. Imagine the transformation not only in your life, but in the lives of everyone around you. When you rise with unyielding faith, you become a beacon, a living testament to the truth that no darkness can extinguish the light of a soul aligned with God. Have you ever thought about the ripple effect of your actions? When you step into your power, you inspire others to do the same, igniting a chain reaction that could change communities, cities, and even nations. How powerful is that possibility? There is no doubt that the journey ahead will not be without challenges. Every battle you face, every trial that tests your faith, is part of a divine process aimed at refining you, shaping you into the leader you are destined to become. But these trials are not meant to break you. They're designed to reveal your true strength, to strip away every layer of fear and doubt until only your pure, radiant spirit remains. Could it be that the very things you once perceived as insurmountable barriers are, in fact, the gateways to a breakthrough that will exceed your wildest imaginations? Let this message be a rallying cry in your heart, a call to awaken the dangerous power that has been placed within you. It's time to let go of the limitations imposed by a world that seeks to define you by its own narrow standards. Instead, embrace the transformative truth that you are meant to be more, that you are designed to rise above every obstacle, to shake the very foundations of darkness, and to live a life filled with divine purpose. So, have you been living beneath your true potential? Have you been holding back, afraid of stepping into the fullness of the power God has placed within you? If you believe in the truth of this message, that you are chosen, that you have been given a dangerous power capable of transforming your world, then I urge you to take action now. Declare your readiness by commenting 777 below. Let that simple, sacred number be the banner under which you march into a future marked by unyielding faith, relentless purpose, and divine authority. Ask yourself, what would it feel like to finally let go of your fears and embrace the immeasurable power that is yours by right of divine inheritance? How would your life change if you stopped waiting for the perfect moment and stepped boldly into the truth that you are unstoppable? Picture the limitations of your past crumbling away as you activate your dangerous power, a power so potent that nothing, not even the fiercest enemy, can hold you back. Reflect on the biblical promise that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Does that promise spark a fire within you? It's a call to rise up and take control of the divine destiny that has always been yours. Your journey is not defined by what you have endured, but by how you respond to those challenges. Every trial you face, every moment of doubt and fear, is an opportunity to tap into that supernatural strength, to let it shine forth and break every chain that has ever held you captive. The enemy may have tried to keep you in the dark, to make you believe that you are powerless and insignificant. But the truth is, you are a warrior, a chosen one blessed by the Almighty with an incredible, dangerous power that is yours to activate. When you choose to surrender to that power, when you let go of hesitation and step into divine authority, you become a force of nature, a beacon of transformative light. How liberating is it to realize that nothing in this world can stop you once you awaken to your true strength? Now, as you continue to journey through this message, I want you to be fully present and engaged. Let every word sink into your spirit. Consider the moments in your life when you defied the odds, when you rose out of darkness despite the overwhelming challenges. What did you learn from those experiences? How did they shape you into the resilient, unstoppable person you are today? Can you now see that those very battles were the fertile ground in which your divine power was nurtured and developed? Your journey of transformation is a revolutionary testament that challenges every lie the enemy has ever told you. It is a declaration that the divine power in you is not only real, but it is active, mighty, and waiting to be unleashed. This power is dangerous because it disrupts the status quo. It overturns systems of oppression, shatters chains of limitation, and redefines what is possible. Have you ever wondered how much more you could achieve if you fully embraced this power? What if every dream you've been holding on to is about to burst forth in a glorious reality because you decide, right now, to activate that power within you? The time for half measures is over. The enemy's schemes can only work if you allow yourself to be distracted by fear and doubt. But today, you stand on the precipice of a divine awakening, a moment when everything changes. Every barrier, every obstacle that has once seemed insurmountable will be conquered by the unstoppable force that is your divine power. Imagine the possibilities. A life where every setback becomes a setup for a greater comeback, where every trial is a stepping stone to the extraordinary destiny that God has prepared for you. I invite you now, dear chosen one, to stop hesitating. Look inside yourself and see the divine strength that has been waiting for you all along. Do you feel it? That unyielding power that defies the limitations of the world. It is time to rise above the noise, to quiet the doubters, and to step boldly into the light of your destiny. The pathway before you is illuminated by God's love, a brilliant, revolutionary light that no darkness can extinguish. So I ask you one more time, are you ready to activate your dangerous power? If you truly believe that this message is your divine call to action, then please declare your readiness by commenting 777 below. Let those 3 sacred digits be a powerful proclamation that you are here, that you're chosen, and that you are stepping into the fullness of God's plan for your life. This is not merely a number, it is a divine signal, a resounding declaration that you are aligned with heaven, that every element of your life is being rearranged by God's mighty hand, and that you are prepared to walk in the revolutionary power of His truth. As you embark on this transformational journey, remember that your dangerous power is meant to be alive and active in every facet of your life. It is a power that will break through every barrier, silence every force of oppression, and bring about miraculous breakthroughs. Trust in that power. Embrace it. Let it fill you until you shine so brightly that the world cannot help but notice. Your destiny is unfolding right before your eyes, and every step you take in faith is a step toward a future filled with divine promise and eternal glory. Now, let your heart be stirred, and let your spirit soar with the knowledge that you are a champion of the light. Declare your readiness. Comment 777 below as a bold, unambiguous declaration that you have heard the call of God, that you are chosen, and that you are ready to activate your dangerous power. The time is now. Rise, step into your authority, and let your light shine for all the world to see. Your journey, your transformation, and your destiny await, and nothing can hold you back when you are filled with the divine power that is uniquely yours.